Mhm. Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. Man, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button and slam that bell. Remember to type down there as to why you love the Shure microphone, and that's going to get you in the drawing for tomorrow night to win the Shure SM7B. You don't want to miss out on tomorrow night. We're going to try to get on here around 7 o'clock. As always, I was able to make it here a little earlier tonight. I was able to get out of my classes early and actually eat some dinner before it got too late, and it feels really good. So tonight, this one goes out to Phil. Thanks so much for writing in, Phil. I appreciate it so much. I hope you're loving your RE-20. I'm going to talk about that microphone tonight, just simply because you brought it up. And I did want to say, Phil, there's nothing more that makes me pumped up to hear that when somebody writes in and says they've been in the recording studio and firing up their gear. Oh man, I just love that, man. That just makes me so happy that I can get on here and inspire some of you guys to start working on your chops again, man. Get in the studio and don't let the world bring us down, even though it's trying to. And so when you wrote in and said that, you play jazz and you shared with me what kind of boards you have and wanted to know where I got my shock mount for my RE-20. I was just stoked, man. So I thought I'd do this video tonight for you. And this one goes out to you, man. Congrats on getting back in your studio and laying down some tracks. And I do want to hear what you've done in the past and in the future, man. So stay in touch with me, man. I appreciate it. But this is the shock mount that I actually got, Phil, and did a little paint job on it. As you can see, it turned out really nice, man. There's no runs in it or any sags in the paint. Even these little handles here turned out real nice. And I was able to paint them too. Let me get a little close up for you, man. I was able to paint them too. And look at that color. It's not exactly the same color as the RE-20 microphone, but it sure looks close and it doesn't look like a sore thumb on the mic now. And also, I don't have to deal with that big, huge shock mount that comes with the RE-20. But check out these little bands that I actually made. It's actually bungee cord, and I used some heat shrinking material and a good old needle and thread to sew the ends together. And this is where I actually did the heat shrink. You can see it right there, man. And you can see where I sewed it together, the two ends, and then put that heat shrink on it, first. Got out my little heating gun, man, and shrink it up to it. And it almost looks professional, man. It looks like something you bought almost, but it doesn't look bad. And what that did, Phil, is it made this a lot sturdier because, as you know, that microphone's a real heavy mic, and so for the physical size of it, and so those little bands that came with the shock mount, uh, just I felt like it really wasn't enough to support the microphone. So I did a little. Now I got this at Hobby Lobby. This bungee cord here. So if there's a Hobby Lobby or a craft store in your area, just going down there, and I think I got like 11 feet of this feel for like $3 or $4 or something like that, which isn't bad. So you can make up a lot of others if you have any other bands that broke or whatever, and use that bungee cord material to make your um, shock mount bands. But anyway, this is the way it turned out. And so when you get your, oh God, excuse me, trying to grab something. So when you get your RE-20, this is what actually comes with the RE-20 if you don't get the shock mount. And this slides on the back of the barrel of the mic. And then, your XLR connectors right there. And so Let me see. Let me grab it, y'all. The RE-20. What a beautiful microphone, man. So this is just a stud in my studio, man. I love this mic. I actually have a trumpet player that I met, and he actually was in the band, the Marine band, as the marching leader or whatever. But he plays trumpet, and he was showing me some tracks that he recorded with his trumpet, doing 3 different parts on his iPhone. And I said, "Dude, man, you're good, man." I said, I said, so I invited him to come over to the studio, and I'm gonna record him playing the trumpet and let him do his however many takes he needs to do or whatever. And he's really good, man. He really is freaking good. And I was like, "Come on in the studio and let's have some fun. I'm gonna put you in front of this ribbon microphone. I'm actually gonna put it further away, so I don't want him to blast the ribbon out or anything. But I'm gonna put this up on his trumpet, maybe a little, 6, 8 feet from him. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be listening and see what sounds really good to get the mic placement right. But I'm gonna get this puppy up too on him. So I'm actually gonna be tracking him with 2 microphones at the same time, one up close, this dynamic microphone, and then the ribbon microphone a little further back. So we're just gonna play around and we're gonna see what happens. And I'm excited. I'm gonna get him in here, man. I'm not gonna charge him anything. He's someone I met and at the gym, and a really really cool guy. And so I'm gonna get him in here, Phil, and actually do some tracking of the trumpet. So yeah, we got Christmas coming up before long. It's gonna be here, man. You watch. Summer's gonna fly by. This year's gonna fly by like every year flies by. Just flies right on by. Another year, another day, another year. And so I'm thinking about getting a few people in the studio this year and doing some. A lot of people, they don't really have a band, but they like to sing, and there's no really place around here to go to do any type of a real kind of that's nearby my place anyway. So I was thinking about getting some people in here and letting them do some karaoke stuff to some of their Christmas songs. Bringing a song, you know, lay it down on a track, and then have them come in and sing a Christmas carol and send it out to their mother or send it to their uncle or whatever on the other side. And so I was like, yeah, man, let's do something like that. It'll keep me busy and it'll be a way to get back, right? But yeah, man, your RE-20 feel, let me know if they change the color. If it's the same color as this one right here. I think they've been the same color throughout all these decades. But you were telling me that you have an older one that you bought many years ago, and you were saying that the foam inside of it has deteriorated away. So I started looking at my microphone earlier, at least this one, and I'm not sure exactly how you get into it, man. I'm not sure if this unthreads or whatever. I haven't even tried to crank down on it or do anything because this is a brand new microphone. So I'm not sure if any of you guys know how to disassemble the RE-20. Let me know, and so that I can shoot a text on over to Phil. And I'm not sure if he's gotten it apart yet, but a lot of times it's the simplest things to take apart things or microphones, but then it's also the simplest thing to jack it up and do the wrong thing. And then, oh, you know what, y'all? Look right here. I want to show you something. Maybe that's it right there. You see that little hole right there? I wonder if that's a little Allen wrench hole. And like there's a little Allen screw in there. Can you see that little hole on that rim right there? The camera can actually see better than my eyes, so I'm wondering if that's it. That might be a place where you unscrew the mic right there. And there's only one on this side. So see, there it is right there. And it doesn't look like there's one anywhere else at the top of the microphone on here. So I'm assuming, Phil, perhaps that's it, man. Look, it's right there. Let me get a little closer. Maybe you can see that. That might be it, Phil. But anyway, if yours has that, I bet you that's it, man. Yeah, that's an Allen head, or maybe a little star. I'm not sure, but it definitely looks like that's where you can get into the top of the microphone. So perhaps you loosen up that little screw in there, and then this whole top comes off, and you'll be able to replace that foam inside there. Now, from what I read, you guys, is that foam goes all the way down. I'm not sure how far it goes down into the microphone. Look at these ribs. I'm not sure if the foam actually goes down all the way in here too, or if it's just right there at the top on the sides of the mic and perhaps in front of the diaphragm in there. I'm not sure, man. But look at the stud microphone. I mean, it is the real deal, man. If you don't have one of these in your studio, it is a workhorse on the racetrack, and you do not want to not have the RE-20 in your studio. It's gonna be interesting to see what that horn sounds like through this mic, man. I cannot wait till he comes in. I told him, I said, work on your chops, and he's a Marine, dude. He's got his chops nailed. It's this tracks on his iPhone sounded really, really good. It's some kind of little app you can put in your iPhone, lay down a track, and then another and another, and then bleed the three together. And he was showing me some stuff he did, and actually, showing him do all three parts. So it's kind of cool. But it's gonna be nice to get him in the studio with some real microphones instead of a little bitty old mic in his iPhone, and get him blowing that trumpet through this puppy. So I'm gonna get him to blow his trumpet through the RE-20 and the AEA ribbon microphone. Man, I'm so pumped up. The love of recording. Man, you have no idea, you guys, how stoked I am about Phil writing in and telling me that he and I want to let him know that I do photography too. By the way, Phil, if you're out there and you're watching this video, I do photography too. It's a love of mine. It's not a business of any kind of that I make money at or anything, but I just do it. You can check out my Facebook page. I post pictures of the beach and whatever. But you were telling me that it's been down because of this COVID thing, and it's giving you a lot of time to get in your studio and fire up your big board and your reel to reel and all that other good stuff. But anyway, man, I just wanted to get on here tonight and share a little bit of good thoughts. How much you inspired me by writing in, and I inspired you, I hope. But check it out, man. This is what it looks like. Now, Phil, when you get yours in, when you get your shock mount in, this is going to be silver. They make two that's exactly alike. They make a black one, and then they sell a silver one. It's silver more than gold. You had mentioned that it was gold, but it's when you get it in, it's going to be more of a silver color. But the two, look how nice. Look how nice that looks, man. The two together. I mean, that paint pretty. It's not exact, but it's close enough to where it looks really good. And I feel like that's probably what you're going to do. You're going to put that silver shock mount on there, and you're probably going to want to get the paint. Probably want to get that paint. And the way I did this, you guys, is I took I want to say 220. I want to say I took 220 sandpaper and just lightly scuffed the metal on here with that 220 sandpaper. And I did like a little wet sand, so I had a little bit of water I put on the sandpaper, and I lightly sanded all the shock mount, all the metal. Of course, I didn't have the bands on it or anything, so I took it all apart, and then lightly wet sand. They call that wet sanding. And so I wet sanded the whole shock mount, and then right here where these grooves are, I slightly did it. I wouldn't. I didn't get too crazy and try to get in all those grooves and everything. You can see them. I didn't try to get too crazy in there. But Anyway, so I lightly sanded all the little parts. I took this part off right here too, and all the little parts and working parts, moving parts in there. And I hit one coat, probably about 6 inches away. Hit one little small coat on one side, and it was fast drying Rust-Oleum. So, and then after I hit it once, I flipped it over, did the other side, and I want to say I put about between each coat, I want to say I waited about 15 minutes. So put a small light coat on it, the first one, very, very light. It didn't even cover everything. It was just a light coat that covered about 90, probably about 96% of the shock mount. And then waited 15 minutes, put another coat on, and made sure I covered everything on the second coat. Waited another 15 minutes, and then hit it one more time and made sure. And the last time that I hit it, I put it on a little thicker. So dried really fast, man. And that's what you're going to get, man. That's what you're going to get whenever you finish Phil. So anyway, I love this microphone. It is a wonderful mic. And so, yeah, I wanted to get on here tonight, man, and talk a little bit about recording and how I've been working on my tracks too. And I am really excited to be on here. I'm excited about tomorrow night, y'all. Here, let me put this up. So I'm excited about tomorrow night. Man, finally, right? My guy, I hope he don't call in and say, "Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to make it" or whatever. But I hope he comes tomorrow evening, like he said he was gonna come. And because I dedicated all that to him, I actually gave him the reins on the microphones and all that other stuff and the drawing and whatever. So that was part of it. It was actually his idea as far as promoting the channel, doing this. And so I said, "Look, man, I'm just going to put it in your hands and let you do the giveaways and the drawings and all that other good stuff. So you don't want to miss out on tomorrow night, man. It's going to be cool. Giving the mic away, a Shure SM7B microphone. And here's the kicker, y'all. If you don't win tomorrow night, that's okay, because we're going to do one more drawing on a Shure SM7B. And then after that, we're going to move on to some other things, man. I'm going to do 10 t-shirt Audio Master giveaways. And then, and I don't know how I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to let Bull Tide actually do all that. He's a college student, and you know, all these millennials, they know all the little tricks and whatever on the computers and how to get people in to subscribe, all that other cool stuff. But anyway, he's handling all that stuff for me, and I'm not exactly sure what time he's going to be here. He just said after work Friday. So you don't want to miss out, man. And it's going to be a great, great thing to be able to give away and to give back to my subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you, subscribers, for you know, writing into me and private messaging me. I love it when you guys do that. And I really like to hear when you guys are you know, fired up about getting back in your studio and doing some tracking again. That's just a really neat thing to be able to see that happen and you know, get you fired up, man. Encourage you to get back in there and work on your chops, man. Start doing some cool stuff. There's nothing better than being in your recording studio. Don't let your wife, don't let your ex-wife, don't let anybody steer you from doing what you love. I say that because we only go one time around with this deal, man, and nobody knows. Nobody promises us tomorrow, and nobody knows how long we got, man. So I say that in good spirit, that do what you love what you do, and enjoy the ride the whole way, man, because we're not promised tomorrow, man. And so I want to encourage you to get back in your studio. And if you play guitar, and Phil, thank you for, I want to hear that jazz stuff you're doing, that jazz fusion. Man, that sounds like that's really cool stuff, man. I'm into all kind of music pretty much. I'm not so hip on the music I'm hearing now on the radio a lot. It This is funny, y'all. I heard a song the other day, and literally the chick was singing her vowels. Ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. And it's a hit song on the radio over here, man, in Texas. I'm thinking, okay, man, there has to be a little bit more talent than someone coming up with a beat and someone, I don't know, singing their scales and vowels. I don't know. Where's our and then I've been hearing a lot of old music that people are, I guess they're getting the rights to re-sing it and do it their own version of it. So I've been hearing a lot of old music that's re-recorded with new artists. And I'm thinking, man, yeah, that's good and all, but the old version is the deal, man. The old version is the real deal. It's gonna be hard to sell me on this new version. But anyway, man, I'm hoping that's why I encourage you guys out there. So many good musicians out there with bands. Let's get some bands together, man, and y'all start cooking some good music. And I think of bands like Steely Dan. Wow, real musicians, right? Rush, real musicians. Neil Peart, Geddy Lee, people that got together probably once or twice or three times or maybe even more a week and rehearsed their songs and came up with nice bridges in the song and nice hooks in the song and I don't know, tags and intros and all that other good stuff that comes up with writing a hit song or a great song. And here's the thing about a band. Now everything's just single. It's about me, me, me. And you hear and I say that because everybody and even my mom, she loves that The Voice where somebody gets on there and sings their gymnastics, sings their scales, and oh, they're a hero because they can sing some scales. I think of people like Johnny Cash. He never sang it. He never did any kind of gymnastics or anything. It was just the way he delivered the music, man. The way he delivered the message. Tom Petty. I wouldn't consider him a great singer. Um, I can go on and on and on about um, good writers and good tunes that ah, I would die to hear that stuff again. I would die to hear a good band that comes out that writes their own music, doesn't, but I mean, it's okay, I guess, if they want to, sing someone else's tune, um, someone writes for them or whatever. But a good song, man, just whether it tells a story or not, it really doesn't have to. Just something that has a great melody to it and is more than just a beat, man. Lord, please, you engineers, these producers out there, man, change it up, man. We're going into a new era in time, and I feel like there's a lot of changes on the way. There's certainly a lot of uncertainty in the music business. And I feel like if you producers get out there and find some bands or put together some bands with some great music and sell the band, quit selling the artist for a quick buck, because that's basically what it is. It's an overnight success and an overnight buck. How would you like to do it? A fast nickel or uh, what is it? What is how? What's the saying? A fast nickel or I don't know, a fast nickel or a long dime or something like that. But anyway, I don't know. It just seems like all the music, man, is just really kind of thrown together, and it'd be nice to hear some good bands come back together and. So that whenever they do open things up, all the fans and all the people out there who can go to these concerts again and watch the band put on a performance, man. And so I'm excited about that, and I feel like that. I hope we're at a turning point to where something's going to happen good in the music business because for years now it's kind of like been going down. Slowly, 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 slowly trickling on down that hill, man. And it's obvious and is blatantly obvious that the music industry is hurting and suffering because I don't know if there's just too many hands in the pile, in the circle, or if it's very few hands that control it all, or maybe both. I'm not sure how all that works. But tomorrow night's gonna be a great show, you guys. You do not want to miss out on tomorrow night, man. And it's gonna be really, really good to have to be able to give that Shure SM7B microphone away. Man, I'm stoked, man. I think I'm more happier about giving one away than a lot of my subscribers are. Just because I've been sitting on one for I don't know 3 months now before our last one, maybe 4 months. So it's time to give one away and get it on out there, man. This is the only thing that I ask. Whoever wins the drawing tomorrow night, I only ask one thing, man, and it's easy. Um, if you win the microphone, that you actually, I also do a Be Live show. So it's actually another program that I can get on, and in real time, someone else across wherever can get on, and we can actually talk back and forth and see both of us on the screen. So the only thing that I lost sound. Uh-oh. Did I lose sound? Did I lose sound? Wow, what's going on, man? Hello. I don't know, man. I lost sound in my headphones. Hopefully, you guys. There it is. Wow. It completely cut out. I couldn't hear anything in my cans. But the only thing that I asked for is that you get on just a little bit and show me that you're using your microphone. Show me that you're using your Shure SM7B, because the last two people that won, they said they liked it, but that's about as far as it went. I never heard anything back or anything, whether they were using the microphone or not, or even enjoyed it. So the only thing that I ask is that you get on one of my show just for a little snippet or whatever and say, "Hey, man, I'm enjoying the microphone. Thank you so much," or whatever. It's easy, man. It's real easy. So yeah, man, we got a lot of great things going on, and a lot of cool. I'm excited about getting my shirts made too. So we have a local company here that now that they're opening everything up next Wednesday, I'm gonna go in and see what kind of t-shirts that I can actually get made with Audio Master on there, man. I want to get them bad to the bone. I want to get them to make it so fine that you guys are going to want one, and you're going to want to wear an Audio Master T-shirt. I'm going to have some that are black with white letters, and then I'm going to have some that are white. Those are going to be my winter shirts, and then I'm going to have some that are white with gray letters, kind of a light gray color, so that you guys can, be out there in the sun when it gets hot, and you won't have to shed your shirt or anything because you're just so hot. So I'm gonna get some different ones made, and then on the back of the shirt, I'm gonna have some type of tube gear or tube or whatever on the back. I'm just gonna see what kind of work they can do, and if they have any artists there, what that's gonna entail to see something. Maybe they can draw up something, or I really don't know how they do all that. Maybe they do it on the computer. I don't know really how all that works or what kind of tools they have to work with over there, but I'm gonna go there and have it professionally made. The last T-shirts that I had made by for Audio Master, I actually got on. I want to say it was Teespring or something like that. It's a company you can actually design your own T-shirts and your own labels or whatever you want to on the T-shirt. And here's the thing, I designed them and whatever, but when I got them back, the Audio Master was way too low on the shirt. It just, it's kind of hard to tell, and especially when you don't know how to design a shirt or anything like that. Where's it gonna sit? And so when I got them back, they really wasn't. It wasn't ideal. I really didn't like them too much. So every now and then I wear one of mine because I had a few of them made to see if I could get it right. But instead of wasting my time, I'm like, man, um, I'm just gonna go local and give my money local and help support our community and have someone that I can actually see what they're doing, go in the shop, maybe find something that I like and see, say, I want that, I want those letters on this shirt, and what can you do? have them make me one, and then if I like it, say, okay, I want 20 more, and then after I give some of those away and whatever, I can make more. Go back and say I want 20 more or whatever. But I thought that would be a lot better and like a lot wiser decision to do that than to try to make mine online where I can't tell what the heck I'm doing. So it's gonna be really cool. You guys are gonna love an Audio Master T-shirt, man. They're gonna be nice. So yeah, man. With that being said, thank you so much for joining tonight. I got out of the gym a little early tonight, and it feels kind of good to be on here on schedule with you guys, hanging out. Man, I love it, man. So if you haven't been in your studio in a while, get in that studio, man, and crank up everything, turn everything on, all your preamps, and get your guitar out, get your bass guitar out, lay down some tracks, man, and just fiddle with it a little while. And I guarantee you, once you lay down one track and start listening back to it, you're gonna want to lay down another track, and you're gonna want to lay down another track. And before you know it, you're gonna be calling somebody else over to put down a horn section or whatever. And it's gonna get you inspired to get back in the studio. It's gonna get you inspired to be where you belong, man. Because all my followers and subscribers out there, you wouldn't be on my channel or checking out my channel if you weren't an audio engineer or a musician of some kind and loving music in some kind of way and contributing to the greatest love. And so, if you enjoy music, I encourage you to get in there, man, and don't let anything around you bring you down, man. Life will try to pull you down all the time, man, especially when you get things a rolling. Life will try to pull that rug out from underneath you. But I encourage you, man, get in your studio tonight. Don't wait another second. Don't after you put the kids to bed or whatever you're doing, get in that studio, man, and start working on your passion and your love, and get those microphones out, man, and start recording some stuff. Let's go, guys, man. Let's go, man. Now's the time, and it's now or never. And don't waste another second. With all your beautiful gear in your studio that you've invested in, don't let it just sit there and collect dust, man. Don't let it. Don't let that happen, man. Get in there and turn everything on, and continue to work, continue to work, continue to grow. Push, 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 push until it becomes your ritual every day that you enjoy getting back in the studio. And invite some friends over, man. Invite somebody that you used to play guitar with or whatever. Get them to come over. Y'all work on some songs. Put some microphones in front of those acoustic guitars, and just start recording, man. So I encourage you to record as much as you can, as always. But I appreciate all my fans out there. I appreciate especially the ones who write in and private message me, because it just makes me feel really, really good to know that I can be here and encourage you guys wherever you are in the world to continue to do your love and your passion, and don't let anyone, not even your wife, steer you from doing what you love to do. Because you know what? They could walk out on you, man. And then what do you got? You know? And so don't let no one steer you as to your love and your passion. Do your love and your passion. And remember, they're here to support you. Okay? And don't let it be the other way around. And so just do your thing, man, and do your passion, do your love, and get in that studio and start recording and be your best tonight, man. I know you got it in you. And we all do. Sometimes some of us just need a little help getting up, and we need a little support from other people, a little push, and that's all we need. Sometimes we just need a little push and a little encouragement, and to get off the ground, and you can do it, man. And so I encourage you tonight, man. Ring that bell. That's right. Ring that bell, and type down there as to why you love a Shure microphone, and that will get you in the drawing for tomorrow night. Now, here's the thing, man, I wanted to mention to you also before. If you've already rang the bell and you've already subscribed to the channel, even if you don't win tomorrow night, what that's going to do is going to keep you in the pot for the drawing next time. So don't worry about it. You don't have to, when I say hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, type down as to why you like a Shure microphone. If you've already done it, that's okay. You're in. You're in for the drawing on the next one as well. So with that in mind, thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. Man, I'm kind of worn out, to be honest with you, but it feels good to be on here with you guys. And I wish I could just shut up and hang out and get more of you guys to type in. But the love of recording, the RE-20. If you're interested in the RE-20, I did want to say I put a little link down there below. If you purchase a RE-20, the link will take you to Amazon. And if you purchase anything that I put down in my link, Amazon will give me some cookies. And what that does, it helps me promote my channel or keep my channel alive. And it helps me helps me continue on, man. And so what I'll do is so yeah, man, hit that link if you want an RE-20. Amazon, I think it takes like 3 days or whatever. They'll send it right out to you. It comes right to your door, and you don't really have to deal with any salesmen or any of that other stuff, man. Just go ahead and get you one, man, and put it in your arsenal. You will not be disappointed with the RE-20, and whoever wins the Shure SM7B tomorrow night is going to be stoked and, going to be a happy camper. I can say that. It is a beautiful microphone. I love this microphone, and it really, really sounds good when you get up in it and talk kind of close to the mic. So if you, it's something you don't want to miss out on, man. And I love this. I love this Shure SM7B. I love my RE-20. I love all microphones. As you know, I am a microphone lover. And I love recording too, man. So I can't wait to show you guys what I've been working on. But as you know, it's one of those finesse things if you don't have other engineers in the studio with you as to saying, yeah, that's the take I like. Sometimes it can be a little confusing as to which is a better mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the vocal tracks on the song, and then I'm going to actually depict what microphone I'm actually going to end up using. Now I've tracked on different mics in this. I have an idea on which microphone I'm going to use. It's going to be the one, but and then I'm gonna walk away from it again. I'm gonna do a mix, and I'm gonna listen to it. I'm actually gonna burn it and actually listen to it in several different vehicles and other units. And then after that, I am going to let it rest for a couple weeks, and then I'm gonna go back at it again and do a completely different mix. I might strip it all the way down, pull down the faders, and do a completely different mix and hit it from a different perspective and see what I can come up with. Burn it, listen to it on different units, the same units, but a different take, and then I'll have 2 takes of the same song, and then I'll probably choose between them 2. I might even do a third. I don't know. I might even do a third time, but it's interesting to do that because if you do a mix and you do a quick mix, it is what it is, and it could be the best mix you've ever done. However, I don't want to. I'm making these decisions on my own, and so it's not like I have another engineer sitting here and going, "Yeah, man, this is the one." So yeah, so it's just gonna take me a little longer to actually get choose, and then after I choose a mix, I'm actually going to. I've got a guy that I met at our university here at Lamar University, and he actually is over the department of doing film and all that other stuff, and has some really really nice cameras and all that stuff. And so I was asking him the other day. I said, "Man," I said, "what would you charge me to come in and actually do film me and make a little music video?" I said I did the last one my own and had my nephew come in and do a lot of the footage. But what would you charge me? And I don't think he's going to charge me anything, man. I'm going to pay him something, but I don't think he wants to charge me. I think he wants to come and help me out. But we're going to do some footage of me playing the piano, and then we're going to do some footage. And then I'd like a little storyline to it. So it's going to be me. It'll be flashing back me playing the piano and singing, and then it's going to go to a storyline, and then back to me, and then back to a storyline. And so, anyway, we might end up getting some other people involved because it's going to be a story behind it. And so it's going to be cool. I'm gonna be stoked to see how he puts it together. And the cameras that he said they have there is just phenomenal. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Now the last video I did, we used my GoPro, and I don't even think we used my Canon D60, but we used the GoPro on the video, and it was actually recorded right here in this room next to me. So it's gonna be neat to see what Gabe can actually come up with these high quality, big time cameras that they use for their for their training and their classes at the college at the university. So I'm really, really happy about that, man. I can't believe he wants to come help me out and do it, and he's not going to charge me. But like I say, I'm gonna pay the kid something, man. He's a really, really smart, bright kid, and just you can tell he's just a good. He was raised right, and he's just a good kid, man. And so it's gonna be nice that so I'm gonna pay him. He wants to do it for free, but I'm definitely gonna. He's not gonna get away from me without getting paid. But it's gonna be neat, man. I'm excited. So after I get the video made, I'm actually gonna post it on Instagram probably, and then I'll post on my Facebook page, and then I'll post it on YouTube. So you guys are gonna be able to hear the tune and actually try to depict actually what microphone that I end up using in the track. So it's gonna be neat to hear all the different guesses as to what mic that I end up using, because keep in mind there's going to be the Shure SM7B that's involved, the R44, the RE-20, and the Rode NT1, and so and the Telefunken AK-47. So it's going to be interesting to see if you guys can guess what microphone made it through the whole song. So, hey, man, that's going to be cool, right? I don't even know if I could guess what microphone it would be if I had to guess as to which one actually made it in the tune. But it's gonna be interesting to hear all you guys what y'all's opinion is as to what mic that actually made it. So, thank you so much for joining in tonight. As always, we appreciate all of you here at our Trib Studios, Audio Master. I appreciate all you guys. I really, really do. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, do so now. It's about right there, man. Hit that subscribe. It should be like red and white. But if you don't see that one on the screen, there's another subscribe button down a little lower. Hit that and subscribe to the channel, because we got some great, great, great cool stuff going on here at our Trib Studios. And you don't want to miss out on any of our stuff, man. So tomorrow night, I am going to be on Be Live. And I'm going to be letting other guests pop in and out. And whenever I do the drawing, whoever wins the microphone, I hope that you're watching, and I hope you pop in into the video. That's going to be the neat thing is I'm going to do the giveaway tomorrow night. I'm going to be on Be Live. I'm going to put a link down there below. And if you win the microphone, you got to get on and be just as stoked as I am about it. So until then, man, we will see you tomorrow night, and we will see you later.